Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in our Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to get better here in Fortnite for Season 10. I have some really good tips in this video that I think can help you guys out a ton, so make sure you guys do stay to the end of the video. And before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and to subscribe to my second channel. The link for that will be in the description or the pinned comment. Turn on my post notifications and as well comment down below your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And as well, if you guys would like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go over to the item shop, go down to support a creator, type in my code is Younghumor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. I really do appreciate all you guys who do add me. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get better and also how you can improve here in Season 10 pretty easily. And so I want to talk specifically about Season 10 and exactly what you can do to improve the fastest way possible so you can get a lot more wins, a lot more kills, and just be a lot more successful and win a lot more games. So when it comes to the different seasons, I feel like in each season, there's a little bit different there's a different way to improve the fastest way and also to improve the best way. Like for example, back in Season 2 and early Season 3, if you could just build really anything, if you could just build a wall and a ramp, you were considered a pretty better than average player. And so when it came to those seasons, Season 2 and also Season 3, I would say working on building would be the most important thing you can do to be very good at the game. And so as time goes on, it's really not that much anymore. Of course, there's going to be really good builders and also some average builders, but it really isn't the most deciding factor anymore because like I said, at those early seasons, you guys know, for those of you guys who played in those early seasons, maybe Season 1, 2, and 3, for anybody that was any good at building, and by good building to today's standards, it's probably pretty bad, but for good building back then, you were able to easily win game after game because everyone else didn't build. So if you built, it was super easy. You could destroy pretty much the entire lobby over and over again. But here in this season, it's a little bit different, and also other seasons, maybe accuracy was a little bit better, playstyle. But so for Season 10, what I think is going to be the best thing that's worth improving on, because there's so many different things you can improve on. You have building, you have accuracy, you have way you play, IQ. You also have, game sense. There's a ton of different things that you can improve on in Fortnite. So honestly, for Season 10, the most important and your best use of time when it comes to improving here in this season, in my opinion, it's going to be knowing how to play. So basically IQ and positioning. I think that's going to be the most important. I wouldn't say, I think, because everything else is still really important, like building and accuracy, but I think your play style and how you play, how you approach your gunfights is going to be the most important thing you can do in this season. Also positioning. And I'm going to give you a few reasons why I think that, and also some different ways to improve on that as well. And so for the first reason is pretty obvious. There's going to be robots in the game. And with that being said, really the best way to go about it is just to avoid them altogether. I mean, you can try to land on them off spawn, but that's going to be pretty difficult because there's going to be at least 10 or 15 other guys trying to land on the robot off spawn. And you might be lucky enough, you might be able to catch it, in the middle of the game. In that case, go ahead, go for it. It's going to be very useful. But honestly, it's pretty OP, and your best bet on getting as many kills and wins as possible is just to stay as far away as possible from it. I think that's going to be your best bet. So that kind of lies into positioning, how you play, because at the beginning of the game, it's completely random. It could be by Pleasant Park, it could be by Paradise, it could be by Salty, it could be by Tilted. The drops are really random, and they could be in one location or they can be all over the place. So there really isn't just one location that the robots drop at. It's everywhere around the map. So you're going to have to get used to having different positioning and know how to play around pretty much all parts of the map. You can't really just have a set location that you go to every time. At least if you want to try to avoid, because that's going to be the worst thing to do is having to fight one of those robots right off spawn. especially if you're in duos and squad games and there's just someone else in the robot. And in a few days, I'm going to make a video on all the best ways. I'm going to look up just in case if I ever miss any. But I'm going to try to cover all the best ways to go about killing people in the bots. That's what I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to call it a bot because it really is just super annoying. And the worst of players can just absolutely destroy with it. Super annoying, but that's just how it is. You kind of have to just work with it and adapt to it. Because like I said, if you have to fight one of those things off spawn, you basically have zero chance whatsoever. Unless everyone shoots at it, which never happens for me. I don't know if you guys have the exact same problem. Is I go into a gunfight, and so there'd be one person who has the bot, and there's going to be other people that are around it, and for whatever reason, I'm the one who gets focused, I'm the one who gets shot at, even though there's someone with a robot shooting a bunch of missiles, shooting with their minigun or turret, whatever, I don't even know what it's called. But whatever they have in their right hand, because on the left they have the missiles, and the right they kind of have like a turret thing. It has like 10 shots, unlimited ammo, and for whatever reason I'm the one who gets focused out of every player in the game. Super annoying, and it's just one of those things you have to kind of deal with. So you can't really trust other players that they're going to team up on the bot. So early game, you just want to stay away from it unless you're the one who gets into it, which is highly unlikely because there's just so many people, and you getting the best drop out of everyone is just going to be super difficult and really just not worth your time. And that just goes along with positioning. And so the next thing I'm talking about is IQ, and I think that's one of the most important things as well, because we come at a point in Season 10 where pretty much most of the players are pretty good at building. I mean, whatever standard, I mean, it depends what standard you consider good building, but most people are pretty good at building. They're not really that bad. And also, a lot of people have pretty good accuracy, especially, I haven't played on Xbox in a while, but on PC, these guys hit their shots all the time. You're not going to be winning a bunch of accuracy battles with players, so their accuracy is pretty good, their building's pretty good, so you're going up at a disadvantage a little bit, but the best thing you can do is just have IQ. And since everyone else is really good at other things, if you can just be a smarter player, you don't have to be the fastest player, you don't have to be the most skilled player, you don't have to have the best accuracy, the best building. If you're a really smart player, you can win most of your situations just by playing extremely smart and outplaying the other player. So that's the number one thing I would focus on. I think that is one of the easiest ways to be better than everyone in the game, especially in Season 10, because like I said, back in Season 2, you really didn't have to be that smart. You didn't have to like have all these kind of things, because back then there wasn't as many items in the game, and also a lot of people didn't really know everything that you can do in the game, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. So if you were able to build, you were a pretty good player and you could win most of your games. But like I said, nowadays that's just not the case. You can be really good at building, but you can lose every single game if you don't have accuracy, if you don't know how to play smart, have good positioning. So I think positioning and IQ is going to be your best bet for improving the fastest way and just being better than everyone else you go against, because most people are going to be focusing on building. Most people are going to be focusing on maybe accuracy if they're really focusing on that, which I think is also really important too, to improve in all aspects of the game. But most people aren't improving their positioning. They aren't really finding out different ways to play situations. Instead of coming from one side, they can come from the other side, maybe have a different approach to the fight. They're kind of doing the same thing and it's just not working over and over again. So you want to be able to try to figure out the best ways to outplay players in different situations. If you find one thing that works, you want to keep on doing it. If you find something that doesn't work, then of course you want to switch it and not keep trying it. But honestly, the best way to improve IQ is just watch people who are better than you, see how they play, or maybe just look at your own gameplay when you're in game, really figure out what works and what doesn't, why you feel like you're losing your gunfights. I think all those things can really help you guys improve your positioning and also your just IQ overall. I think that's going to be one of the best ways to go about it, because like I said, improving those two things is going to be the most important and also the most beneficial that I think when it comes to improving at the game, because you can improve at so many different things and there is going to be a little bit more benefit for some things than other things. Because if you only improve at building, because trust me, for those of you guys who are playing back in Season 4, you had the people who would just build up the sky limit, and nowadays we would just look at that and call it pretty stupid. Back then it was pretty cool. You guys saw a bunch of montages, everyone building to max height, going crazy with it, but nowadays it's just something that really doesn't happen and it kind of just looks dumb when people do it. So those are the two things that I think you guys should try to improve on. You're going to find the most benefit out of it, especially here in Season 10. And with that being said, that's wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on my post notifications so you guys are notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.